All right, guys, welcome to Team Evolve Christmas Championships Innsbruckring. Oh boy, 4 loops of the ring today. I believe A and B cats go together. The chat is already alight talking about cheating, which, as we all know, is a part of Zwift. It's a dirty part of Zwift. We don't enjoy it. We don't like it. But there's nothing we can do about it. We can only control ourselves. So we're going to do the best we possibly can in this race against what will likely be a very competitive field. We've got 10 seconds to start. 20 A's and all the B's together. Woo! And here we go. All right, let's get our stats up. Spirited start already. Oh no. Really? Again? TV is out again. I don't know why that TV keeps turning off, but it's really annoying me. Okay. Peloton is moving plenty fast. 50k an hour. Okey-dokey. Work with the group. Spinning. Things feel pretty twitchy early on here. Try a risky move here. Step 1. Turn the TV back on. Cut. That's done. Now, 2-part process. So I still have to touch my computer to try to get reconnected to the television up here. Not going to do that across the bridge. Stretching out here across the bridge. We'll push. Oh, almost. Almost. Breathing. Really an added element of challenge here. Got that choppy screen again. But at least there's something there kind of giving me a sense of where everyone's at. It's about 1 frame per second. It's happened before. No idea why it's doing that. Okay. First leg snapper coming up. Oh. It's Ruben Daunt out front. Great. Awesome. Whew. Okay. Why am I in charge? Ruben's just gone. Okay. Now we chill. Gone, it's just gone. What a stud. If you guys follow along on a high level Zwift racing, Ruben Daunt is legit. There's a rumor of, don't be a hero, Mark Baker always wanting me in a tail gun. It's not wrong. There's a rumor of a $50 prize for the winner of each cap. So, A category is just a little bit outside our reach right now. Just a touch. Just a touch. Screen is still super twitchy, but manageable. Every once in a while I gotta look at the computer to see how moves are unfolding. But for the most part, this should work. Spin down this downhill. Just under 4 watts a kilo. Averaging 44.9 kilometers per hour. Diaz is slowing down. Let's just take this wheel across. Okay. Okay. So we got these two Evolve riders, and they're just kind of trading off. Four Evolve riders. I imagine they're all on Discord, chatting it up. Let's get a little recovery for the hill. Let's get into this line. That's good. Hill 204 coming. Okay. Almost 2 loops done. Ruben's got almost a minute after 2 loops. Not sure we're pulling that back in. See if anybody comes. Okay. We'll come off it. We'll recover. Let's get the heart rate down. Best we can. Get that heart rate down the best we can. Okay. One more hill before one more hill. Breathe. Ooh. First two hills, I had a feather. Now when I had the draft, not a good idea to slingshot early with the draft and have no one in front of you, and then watch them all use the feather second half of the hill. So we have got to find a feather in this arch or the next one. Damn it. Okay. Let's get the heart rate back down. I'm not really feeling it today. It's taking a lot up and over these hills, up the Lake Snapper. I used this lap to push the pedals a bit. Last lap, just sitting around. Need to make it over that hill. People are gonna really be going for it over that hill on the last loop. So, fun and games is over. Sitting in where it's at. Still gonna ride the fastest wheels we can with as much ease as possible. 20, almost 26K in, there we go. 26K in, 35 minutes in. Uh-oh. Man, everything is just causing me problems today. There we go. We'll push here. We'll arrow that. Okay. Hopefully that's out of everybody's system. As I'm barely pedaling, Zwift just throws me out in the wind. So funny. All right, last loop. What do you guys think of this course? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Unless you're Ruben Daunt, very hard to escape on this course. And people chase down moves. I got chased down. We've chased down every other move. So each time, it just keeps coming down to a 1 minute effort up the hill. So, I don't know. I mean, if you're a 1 minute specialist, then this is the course for you. But like as you saw, especially in the opening laps, there was like such a long train that it almost didn't matter how far back you were from the leaders over the top of the leg snapper, because you had a huge train to hold on to. Who's up there? Okay. Carry the speed, I guess. Okay. Floating along. Coming up on 5K to go. Last one. All right. Last one. Recover. That was garbage. I just let myself get frustrated. And I rode with frustration each hill. And I rode with frustration on the third lap. So, yeah. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Do not like it at all. I just don't have the patience for that kind of course. It's like 1 minute of work, some work after the downhill, reset the next lap, nothing. 1 minute of work, make sure you don't get dropped on the downhill, a little work after the downhill, through the line, nothing. I really don't like that course. The predictability of it. And you saw, like, I tried to push a little, and you know, you get a second or two, and then the next thing you know, you're on a downhill, they're coming back towards you, you push on the uphill again, they're still closing. Like, it's not, again, unless you're Ruben and you go over the top and you just hold power like Ruben can, clearly 5.3 watts per kilo for 45 minutes and 57 seconds. For us mere mortals who need the recovery after the leg snapper, because let's be honest, that 1 minute effort is ridiculously all out. Everybody absolutely sells it. Everybody shells themselves and tries to pull themselves back together on the downhill. So the mere mortals just need that recovery on the downhill. And that sort of negates everything, especially when there's a massive peloton for like the first 2 laps. You know, it kind of didn't matter where you were on the leg snapper as long as you didn't lose the 400-meter snake. I'm being all sour grapes about this. I think part of it is I'm tired. I'm just talking tired right now. I can't take away from all the efforts from the other guys and all the guys who still had a sprint at the end, which I did not. I mean, even when I have a sprint, I don't have a sprint, if you guys have seen me race. But, you know, just look at the variety there. I mean, Ruben obviously standing out, but then you've got Jason Jacoby, 3.8, Mai, 4.6, Goff, 3.9, 4.1, 3.8, 4.0. There's just watts per kilo that are all over the place. The one common place that we all used watts was 1 minute 4 times. So just goes to show, you can use less watts, you can use more watts. It kind of doesn't matter. And, you know, if you saw in the chat, Mark Baker, he was encouraging me to tail gun it, which I did. And I think he was in the B's today, so I don't know exactly where he finished. He was encouraging me to tail gun it, and for good reason. This is a tail gunning course. As long as you don't get dropped on the flats, which aren't super challenging, and as long as you don't get dropped on a 1 minute climb 4 times, which is super challenging, then you're fine. And so in a lot of ways, this isn't like, I guess the way to look at it, and you probably already know this, but it's not a hilly course, it's a sprinting course. It's a 1 minute effort. And we're indoors, so gravity's not really at play, meaning the 1 minute effort up the hill is the same as the 1 minute effort at the end of the ride too. So it's really 5 efforts total, 4 hills and 1 sprint at the end. So if you're a good sprinter and you only have to do 5 minutes out of the 48 minutes total of like real true work, this is a sprinter's playground for sure. Sprinter's playground. Anyways, again, I'm sounding all old and crotchety because, I don't know, maybe I am old and crotchety. But I think most of all, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I had an awesome race yesterday, which was Monday. Did really, really well on Gentil 8, fresh out of 25. Probably the best race I've had in a long time, if not ever. Finished 20-something place amongst a really, really strong field. And, you know, can't be 100 every day. So I gave it what I could today. It's a nice training day. Got 4 good efforts in and 1 mediocre effort towards the line at the end. And we'll take it because, you know, I can't always be about feeling good and doing great. I mean, if you're feeling good and doing great every day, then you're probably not trying hard enough. You don't know what your limits are. You gotta be looking for your limits every day. Kind of feeling those limits today. I had to dig pretty deep on hill 3 and 4 just to stay with the group. Plus, hills 1 and 2 I was feeling superhuman because I had the feather. And then I just kept not getting the feather for the rest of the ride, when really all you need for this entire race is the feather. Feather, feather, feather. So guys, if you can't laugh at yourself, I think you're taking this video game way too seriously, right? So I'm gonna laugh at myself instead of wallowing in my own self-pity here. It was a pretty good effort, start to finish. Well, start to almost finish. Couldn't close it out today. I was in the mix towards the line, and I just wasn't front-footed at the line, and I'm tired. But I still hobbled across the line at a respectable pace and had a respectable effort for the day. We'll see how those climbs up the leg snapper stack up against some of my previous climbs. I really like the approach I used in 1 and 2, hills 1 and 2, when I had feathers, which was to be at the back, to gun it at the bottom of the hill and really be gunning it around the corner to get that slingshot, and then use that momentum and then feather it through there. I tried that in the third loop, but I had a draft boost, and that draft boost was useless about 3 seconds into my move because I found myself in the front, so wasn't really drafting off of anybody. Last lap, I tried to do a better job of being a bit further back and using the draft, and I think I did a relatively better job of it. It's just in the moment, it does not feel good to be that many wheels back across the top of the leg snapper, but was able to get up and over with that group in the final leg snapper and got myself together and got myself moving back towards the line. So there you go. All in all, we're almost done with an hour of riding since the gun went off. How quickly that happens. I'm going to continue to spin the legs out, and I'm going to work a little harder in the next few minutes to turn my frown upside down. Man, guys, thanks for indulging me for a minute there. I'm kind of, the heart rate has subsided, and now that I'm under 100 beats a minute, I can think clearly. Just go ahead and forget everything I said right across the line and just afterwards. That was just, gosh, Debbie Downer. I was just really grumpy. Really, really grumpy. But I'm starting to feel myself again. Oh, it only takes a minute, a few breaths, and your heartbeat coming down to turn it all around. And here we are. I'm back. I'm back. So at the end of the day, guys, every day in the saddle is a great day in the saddle. It is awesome to be able to ride bikes and to race against people and to push ourselves within this awesome community. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Gosh, I was going to a dark place there for a few minutes. What is my deal? All right, I'm back. That was good. It was good. We're gonna take what we were given today. I worked for it. I left it out there with what I had. I didn't have everything I would have hoped or would have wanted, but I left it all out there, and there's nothing else I can do. So now it's just about recovering, continuing to spin the legs out, and getting rest and recovery and hydration and nutrition, working on mobility, so I can come back and do it all again tomorrow. And another chance. There's always another chance right around the corner to turn it all around. I will save you from my warm down, which is about to go back up the leg snapper again. I assure you it will not be very impressive to watch this time around. As I just continue to spin the legs out, I will save you from having to watch me limp up that hill. More racing coming to you soon, but for now, that's all from me.